Hi, my name is Karen Barrow. I'm a web producer with the New York Times, and I produce the interactive feature called Patient Voices on the New York Times Health website. Patient Voices is an interactive multimedia feature that combines audio and photos as a way to sort of tell patient stories. In the last 2 years, we've interviewed 160 patients, ranging in age from 5 to 75, covering 23 topics. For any given topic, we interview about 8 patients, and the idea is to get an overview of the patient experience in a given condition or disease. For each topic, we purposely focus on several people, not just one, because everybody's story is unique and different. And we hope that people who come to watch the feature will find someone that they can relate to, in addition to someone that surprises them or gives them something new to think about. A side note that I like to mention about the people who we interview in Patient Voices is that I don't want to call them a representative sample, because we find them through advocacy groups, and they're people who write in and they're volunteering to speak about their illness. So they certainly represent a certain niche of patient, and they're generally more positive about their disease and condition, and generally more knowledgeable about it as a result of the fact that they're willing to talk about it. And while we'd love to find the other patients as well, you can't find the people who aren't willing to speak. To the people who do participate in the Patient Voices, I think I owe them a debt of gratitude, because they certainly share a nice window into their life, and hopefully help the other people who don't have that voice. Everybody's going to be a patient at some point. Everybody's going to be confronted with an illness, be it a simple cold or something more severe. And the common theme in Patient Voices is, I think, an idea of choice. Anytime you're confronted with a diagnosis, you're given a choice, whether you want to just take what the doctor says at face value or get a second opinion, whether you want to do the most common treatment, whether you want to try something else, even if it works for you better. Whether you want to just take your diagnosis and be depressed, or whether you want to fight through it and be an advocate for the topic or the disease. So that's the one thing I've taken away from the Patient Voices and all the people I've spoken with, that it's really in your hands, what you do with the situations that's handed to you. Well, I would hope that a medical student or a nursing student who finds Patient Voices can find a way to relate to their patients a little bit better. These patients are representative of probably the people they see every day, and it doesn't matter if they have lung cancer or bipolar disorder or ADHD. They each have a unique story to tell, they each have unique issues, and they each sort of gain a new perspective on their life as a result of the experiences they're having in the medical world. I was honored to be asked by the Donaghue Foundation to speak today. I think what they do is wonderful, in that they support research that directly impacts the local community and patients directly. Clinical trials are great and very important, but by the time the clinical trial proves fruitful, it's many generations later. So it's nice to have a foundation that directly supports work that helps the patient.